someone. And because he's 5 or 6 years old, you're not going to have to deal with the kitten stage, you know, climbing curtains and stuff like that. We are back with Milo, and Milo and Minnie, who you'll meet in a moment, are cats that showed up at a farm. They are probably sisters. We don't know for sure. But they were hanging out at the farm until the owners decided that they should think of a future for them. And one of the things that people often tell us if they have a farm is that cats show up in their barn that just weren't there yesterday. So does that mean that someone drove by and dropped some cats out of their car and left them there? Or is it that cats are able to find barns all over the county by themselves? And I really don't know the answer to that. In my case, every year or two, cats do show up at my barn, and most of the time, they are cats just like Milo and Minnie, where they're young, and they're not spayed or neutered, and they're very friendly. So I assume that these cats are able to, you know, travel the county and find a barn and try to start their new life. But once I had a spayed female cat show up with a collar on, so that's more likely, and we did try to find her owner, that's more likely to you know, have had some human help, obviously. So we also don't know how cats end up so far away from home when you do find their owner. We had a cat this winter who was an elderly cat who disappeared from his home, and a couple months later was found in the Walmart parking lot. We had another little cat who was a calico declawed who jumped off of her deck where she spent many hours in her maturity lounging in the sun, jumped off the deck and was found 10 miles from home 3 months later, having spent the entire winter, as far as her owners can tell, on her own. Her name was Iverson. You might have seen Ivy on our Facebook page. So we really don't know a lot about how these kitty cats end up where they are, but for Milo and Minnie, they wound up at a nice place where somebody was, first of all, noticed them, and second of all, looking out for them, and third of all, when they weren't able to find their owner, brought them here so that they can get a home of their own. And certainly you can adopt them both if you would like to. Adopting two sisters often works out very well. They'll stay friendly for life, but they are not attached to each other in some way that they need to go together. So as you can see, I mean, you can't see that she's purring or hear it probably, but as you can see, she's making biscuits, she's purring, she's rubbing on Randy's hands. This is a really friendly cat. So she definitely knows people and wants to be with them. If you think she would make a nice addition to your home or to the home of someone you know, then pass her information around so they can find out about her.